And we are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Well, as you can see, the weather is absolutely glorious. Clear blue skies. Yesterday, I've got to be honest, we had a great afternoon, Jane and I. We actually did manage to get down to the beach and we went to Ali Canaz and Ali Kez. And to be honest, it was really nice at the other end of the island. Absolutely fantastic. And for all those people looking in for our cats, here is Mr. Boots this morning. He has moved. He's fed well this morning and he's been up and about as well in the bedroom, coming in and out, watching us and saying hello in the morning. And he dribbles when he's happy, this cat, all right? And then over here, here's Domino. He's all sparked out from a heavy night on the tiles, I would think. On all the others, they are dispersed everywhere around and I can't see any of them. That's the time. You only really see them when it's feeding time, and you can hear the noise of children playing on their little scooters, the neighbours' kids around the back. Our next door neighbour, believe it or not, is ex Greek Air Force bandsman, and he practices his trumpet every so often, but he's not been practicing it in a while because his wife gets fed up with it and sends him to his brothers. Anyway, let's just switch the screen round back to my dulcet face. News for today of what's been going on here in Greece and here on the island of Zakynthos. I've got to be honest, it's a little bit COVID heavy again today. There's been a lot going on. I just want to say as well, can I say big thank you to Al Parks. I'm not sure if you're tuned in or not watching, but Al Parks put me in touch with an ex-RAF Reg gunner by the name of Mike Ferris, and we must have spent about 2 hours yesterday morning chatting on the phone. Mike lives over, obviously, in Kefalonia. He just moved to the island about a year ago full time after retiring from his time in the Metropolitan Police. Also, as well, he's been very busy sorting his house out after the storms as well, because he was a bit affected in the area where he is. So we chatted for a long time and we're actually going to try and meet up at some point. So I've now got another contact on the island of Kefalonia. He lives more in the northern part of Kefalonia. So obviously he can send me what's happening in the northern part, and I've got a good friend in the southern part as well, and go to them for information that's about what's going on there on the island. Right, what's been happening today then? Right then, so at the moment, information on COVID at the moment. We've actually had more cases yesterday. However, the cases number has not been that high. We had 267 new cases of COVID, and we had 7 deaths. So at the moment, the total number of infections since the virus started now stands at 19,613, and the amount of deaths since it's all started now stands at 405 deaths, all right? 79 patients at the moment are still in ICUs being treated. Anyway, it's also quite interesting that the other thing that's been in the news today is that the Athens Medical Association has warned its members that misinforming the public about the coronavirus pandemic and the measures that should be taken to guard against its special measures could constitute a serious neglect in public health. And basically what the AMA, the Athens Medical Association, is saying is that they don't want people to start giving out what they're classing as misinformation to the public. Already they've recommended 7 of their members are to have disciplinary action taken against them. And a lot of it is concerning the advice on masks. Now, to be honest with me, I wear a mask simply because, one, it's what the law states at the moment. There's a lot of stuff online about do masks work, do masks not work, but at the end of the day, can my pocket afford the fine all the time? No. So we have to wear a mask. We wear a mask when we have to. We do what the law says just to basically have a peaceful time. But anyway, at the moment, it's quite interesting that the Greek Prime Minister was on Greek TV last night, Mr. Mitsotakis, and he was being asked about would Greece go into another lockdown. Now, he actually said it would be very difficult for Greece to go into another lockdown because obviously the economy has to keep turning and burning. He says he's not against local lockdowns happening. However, he's also saying that he must also question the fact that the economy is very important and that it would be difficult to put a national lockdown in place and the economy to run normally as well. So again, he also said, which I thought was quite reassuring, he says, uh, can we manage to live with the virus while maintaining economic normality without putting too much strain on our healthcare system? I think no one has the answer yet. We still have 3 to 4 difficult months ahead. However, he did say that he was optimistic that he would not actually call for a major lockdown. So at the moment, that is looking very, very positive as well. Also, as well, another little side news about the economy again. Greece and Cyprus, according to Eurostat, Union's statistical office, reported that Greece and Cyprus have the lowest rate of inflation, and they're calling it deflation at the moment. So, in fact, technically, prices are not really going up; prices are going down for stuff. Greece and Cyprus. Greece had a inflation rate yesterday rise of minus 1.9 of minus 2.5%, and Cyprus had a rise of minus 1.9%. All right. As for the highest rates at the moment, it seems that Slovakia's rates have gone up to 1.5 increase in inflation, 1.5%, and the Netherlands has gone up by 1%. So yeah, well, we might be doing something right at the moment. The inflation is going down. That's because nobody's got any money and nobody's not spending anything. Probably the reason for that. Also, as well, I've noticed that more money is being given out, and an extraordinary grant of 40 million euros has been distributed to 119 municipalities across Greece, and Zakynthos is to get 388,985 euros. Now, just to tell you a bit more about this grant that's been given, this money is being paid to the municipality. And basically what it is, it's basically to shore up the municipality, because obviously it's been spending money because obviously for protection, etc. Also cleaning up the beach as well. People have been going down there partying on the beach at the height of everything going on. Plus, as well, the municipality's not been earning any money in the way of taxes because everybody's been given tax breaks for COVID-19 or because of the cyclone. So anyway, the municipality's basically been thrown a lifeline by central government from the Ministry of the Interior to the tune of just under 400,000 euros. What difference that's going to make, I'm not really 100% sure. However, it's something at least. When you look at the money that's been given away in the way of compensation for damage to the cyclone, also for employees working within the hospitality industries as well, with ICA and stuff like that, every little bit helps. But as Jane said, with very wise words, we'll probably be paying it back next year in the form of increased taxes. But we shall wait and see what happens. Right, okay, let's have a quick look and see who's looking in. Can I just say thank you to those people yesterday who left comments reference the building of a golf course here. A lot of people are in agreement that the building of a golf course here would be an absolutely fantastic thing for the island. Yes, it would have a lot of knock-on effects. One, we'd have more flights here, probably direct flights to the UK and to other destinations around the world all the time here on the island. You've got to remember that Fraport spent a lot of money buying the rights to use the airports across Greece. Fraport is technically the kind of renter of our airport, because nobody's bought the airports. They've been done a deal where they can come in and run them, and obviously Greek government gets money back from the airport. So again, Fraport having an airport not really active for 6 months of the year, would like to see more traffic going through it, and we were hoping that we would see more traffic going through, but obviously times are difficult at the moment with what's going on with the virus, etc. Certain plans have been sort of held back. But again, if we had a golf course, technically, yeah, there would be an excuse then to run more flights directly here. Plus, as well, more employment. It also would put the price of properties up as well here on the island. Certain people might not want to live on a golf course. However, they might want to be able to drive within an hour or so to a golf course, play around a golf, and go back to their villa or wherever. So it would have property here as well by having a 365-day-a-year golf course operating. So thank you to all those people who left comments and observations on that. I appreciate that. Means that people are taking notice and listening to me droning on. Right, what else is going on at the moment? Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going to have a quick look at see who's tuning in at the moment. So let me just, I'm on my phone this morning. So quick wave to Amanda Gregory, who lives just around the road corner from us. Nice to see you. Also, big shout out to Dennis Patrick Carroll. Nice to have you tuning in as well. Also, Graham Bint in Australia. Good to see you there, buddy. He's tuning in. Raffridge buddy there. Nice to have you as well, me. Tim Crystal, our Elvis tribute. He just says, good morning from a wet and windy Oxford. Well, to be honest, it's not wet and windy here, Tim. It's lovely. All right, mate. Okay, big wave to him as well. Amanda. It is a windy. Yeah, Amanda Gregory lives around the corner saying about it being windy. Yeah, it is slightly windy today. I'm not sure if you're picking that up on the mic, but it's not too bad at the moment. There is a nice little breeze blowing at the moment, but the weather is still lovely and warm, and it's gorgeous. Also as well, Dennis Patrick says hello. Bob Monroe, nice to have you in, Bob Monroe. Nice to see you there. Emily Sharrett is also tuning in. Tim Crystal. And a good morning from Liz as well, he says. Good morning, Liz. Nice to have you with us as well. Enzabel, I can't even say that. Ezen Jade Herbert. Hello, Ezen Jade. Am I saying that right, Ezen Jade Herbert? Nice to have you tuning in as well. Nice to see you. Andy Johnson, know you. Raffridge buddy, nice to have you as well. Also, Tim McAlpine. Oh, my God, Tim McAlpine. There's a blast from the past. If I remember rightly, Tim, you're now living in Southern Ireland. His kids used to go to school with the Edge from U2, if I remember rightly. That's one of Tim's claim to fame. So he would stand out at the schoolyard with the Edge, waiting for the kids to come out from school to take him home. Oh, bless him. And I think they played football or something together as well. So nice to have you tuning in, Tim. It's a small world, I tell you. Belinda Shaw, nice to have you as well. Lisa Emma, thank you as well. Oh, and can I also say thank you to Linda and Gary Gray for the absolutely fantastic caricature that they did of me for 2020. I really appreciate that. They did one of me last year, and they've done one of me most years that they've come to visit the island, and they do one for Dennis and for the staff. Absolute fantastic works of art. Thank you for your latest one. I don't know how you're going to get it to me, whether you're going to post it or just hang on to it and bring it over next year. But the one you did me last year, I said this earlier, it fell off the wall, not because of the hurricane or the cyclone, but because the actual, what holds it to the wall wasn't really strong for the weight, and it just fell, and it then broke. I managed to get it to the picture framers here. And if you're looking for a good picture framers here on the island of Zakynthos, just across the road from the bus station, there's a little art shop and picture framing shop. And it's nice for a little browse in there. Go and see the lovely lady in there. And she fixed the picture for me, no problem. She even changed the background and reset it and everything else. And there's pictures of it just below in this broadcast I'm giving you now of the new one and also of the fixed one. So again, thank you, Linda and Gary, for that. Right, okay, so what are we up to today? Well, today's a busy day for Jane and I. We're going to be going off to Kalamaki this afternoon to go and feed the strays around that location. Jane hasn't done it, obviously, because she's been busy working really weird hours, so I've been doing it during the summer. and it's our first chance to go and do the feeding again today. So we'll go around and check on the stray dogs and also the stray cats around the Kalamaki area. And also we'll pop in and we'll probably go and see Claude down at Melon Bar as well, see how he's getting on. And it really does feel like we're now into the winter mode here. And it's weird because we're in October, normally would still be working at this time as well. So we're going to enjoy what's going on. Thank you once again for all the supports and the messages. And I'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully with more news and more what's happening here in Zakynthos and Greece, and also around where we comments as well. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.